Hello, so I thought I'd do a little video on what I feed the chickens day to day. My Silkies and Pekin Bantums. So let me spin you around. So it's early in the morning, chickens are hungry, and I normally try to give them a bit of a varied diet of food consisting of some fermented organic corn, like a mixed corn, and basically to ferment it you just soak it in water. The process will start within 24 hours and you end up with something that looks like this, and the health benefits way outweigh just feed it to them dry. They prefer it. Young Truffle's trying to get in, he can't reach. So basically, mind girls, I don't want to get you wet. It's a lot more digestible like this as well. So we'll give them a few scoops of the fermented corn. Now they get a couple of handfuls every day of mealworms. They've got to get their protein. Chickens are omnivores. But having said that, the one thing they seem to go absolutely mad for is greens, especially young Truffle. He loves his greens, but normally they will drop everything to eat the greens first. It's quite bizarre. And lastly, what I do is I go around the garden. I mean, I've not got a lot to show you today because it's pretty well weeded, but I just pick sort of chicken friendly weeds. I think this is called like a chickweed, ironically. Dandelions, you know, anything like this, and they get that as well. But yeah, strangely they tend to always go for the greens first. They'll clear them out and then they go normally for the mealworms and then kick the corn around everywhere. In between their other snacks, so if I have any leftover table scraps, as long as it's not salty, as long as I've got no salt. One thing they went mad for the other day was rice. I had some leftover rice. One of my dogs was unwell, so I was cooking him up some chicken and rice to try and settle his stomach, and he recovered pretty quickly, so I had a big pot of rice left over that I didn't want to just waste, so I chucked it out here. Crikey, they went mad for it, especially the white Silkie. The white Silkie was just like absolutely loving it. So yeah. And this is what keeps them healthy. There is one thing that I do give them actually, which I've run out of. It's on order. Excuse me. And that is grit, coarse granite grit or oyster shell, and that helps them. It actually just helps them break down their food and digest, and it's also a good source of calcium. Helps them build their eggshell. I occasionally add some apple cider vinegar to their water. But yeah, young Truffle is growing quickly. He looks very healthy. She. Everyone knows, we know, it's a he, we know it's a he. We've convinced ourselves it's a cockerel. And do you know what? That's fine. If he is a cockerel, he's got a home with me. It's our first little baby. There's no way he's going anywhere now. But yeah, that's really it. They've had fruit snacks. They don't seem overly. They don't mind berries. Blueberries in particular they really like. Strawberries, yeah, they'll have a go. They're not mad for it. Yeah, they do like anything leafy greens, grass clippings. Absolutely love grass clippings. They go mad for grass clippings. Oh, sorry, they also have a layer pellet in there. That's in the main. There's a feeding station next to the water station, and that has just a organic layer pellet in it. There is also a little pink trough of like a mash, like a chicken mash they call it, and that was more for truffle. But these days he's eating the mealworms, he's eating the fermented corn, and he's eating the leafy greens. So I think I see the other girls eating that mash more than he does. So that's okay. But yeah, so they get everything, to be honest. Most table scraps. I do give them meat. They love mincemeat, beef mince. They love that. I think as well it's sort of kind of in the shape of like little worms, so they quite like eating that. And as horrible as it is, yeah, I have given them chicken as well. It's just another source of protein. So if we've got any leftover chicken meat, I mean 9 times out of 10 that will go to the dogs. But I have trialled it out here just to see as another source of protein. Yeah, and they'll happily eat it. They will eat anything really. There's a few plants, weeds from around the garden. Obviously anything in the nightshade family, avoid. That includes potatoes, potato tops, like the green foliage of potatoes, and also tomatoes. The fruits and the veg, so potatoes themselves they like cooked, tomatoes they like, just you can't give them the foliage, poisonous. But yeah, so they wasn't overly keen on mint. I gave them some mint, maybe it was a bit overpowering, they didn't really like that. However, I gave them, I had to chop back some thyme. My thyme had gone nuts and they absolutely wolfed that down. So, and that's a very overpowering herb as well, thyme, but they didn't seem fazed by that. As you can see, a lot of that corn gets kicked in, but it's not actually a bad thing because now that keeps them occupied because they end up covering half of it up. They now will spend half the day trying to reveal it all again to eat it. So if you can see just in the doorway there, that is where they make the dust bowl that I was saying before, and that is actually slightly concaved already, so they've obviously been at it this morning. But yeah, they're doing well. They're happy, they're healthy. I trialled them again the other day with leaving the doors open. There's 2 doors into this. This one here, which has a bit of it's probably like 1 foot high, so they'd have to jump, which they're more than capable of doing. But there's a door that leads through into the shed that leads into them, and I've left them both open as I was home all day, and they just didn't leave. So I thought, look, you have the option. I'm not going to drag you out. You're obviously comfortable in there. I mean, they will walk to the door, but then they just turn around and, yeah, nah, I'm happy in here. We're happy, Dad. The water and food's in here, so we'll stay. So there's plenty of space in there for them. I would like to get the flock up slightly again. I'm averaging two to three eggs a day. That's average, I'd say. Some days none. Other days I've had 5, but yeah, maybe 3 as an average, 2 to 3. I've just got this feeling that she's going broody again. Where is she? Here she comes. Yeah, this mama here. I had to pick her up out of the, bearing in mind it's only been a few weeks since I turned all the nest boxes around and called them out, got them out. I mean, Truffle's about 5 weeks old now, and that was the point. I think I got them all out when I realised the rest of the eggs were duff. We got them out, but yeah, she doesn't last long before she goes broody again, this one. So I've got to be careful, because I was actually really worried. She spent more of her life with me, broody, than not, and I'm just concerned for her health. So yeah, it's a bit. The chickens like to lay their eggs in there, but if she goes broody, I am going to turn the nest boxes around again. I'm going to get her out of it quickly. I prefer her like this. I want her feeding. I want her fattening. I want her healthy. Because ultimately, I would like to get some more fertilised eggs. That's a really cool experience. There is a place not too far from me that sells them, so I can go pick them up, have a chat with the chap that does them. Yeah, it would be nice to raise some more chicks. Truffle's little brothers and sisters. Ultimately, to get more eggs in the future. I mean, I could just go buy another Silkie, which is at point of lay. That's also an option. But it's fun raising the eggs. It's good. It keeps it interesting. Yeah, okay. Look, if Truffle is a female, I'm not gonna get an egg out of Truffle for about 11. Well, now about 10 months. So there's a lot of investment that goes into it to get them to that stage of laying eggs. But there she goes. Look, she's eyeing up the nest box again. There was an egg in there this morning as she was sitting on it. I don't know if it was hers or whether she was just went into mama mode. So I pulled the egg away and I pulled her out. Let's chuck a little bit more corn down, see if we can keep her occupied. Some more mealworms, she likes the mealworms. But our Truffle's doing well, and like a I don't know how you could describe the colour, maybe like a brindle, sort of browny, speckly colour, different than all the other silkies. Is she going to do a little dusting? Yeah, I need to keep an eye on her. I want her eating, I want her fat. But yeah, the chickens are doing well. The chickens are doing well. They're eating. Since we turned all the things around, none of them have gone broody yet, so that's cool. And they're just living their best life. They've handled the heat wave pretty well. I have come out here and seen them panting, but I've put various, you can't actually see, but they've got their main water station there. There's a bowl there, there's 2 bowls there, and there's another bowl in there. Literally within every metre of them walking, there's a bowl of water at their access. It's a pain in the bum because they kick all the ground stuff in it pretty much all day, every day. So I'm forever freshening up the water and cleaning it, but I don't care as long as they're safe. It's a job I welcome. So yeah, thanks for tuning in on a little chicken update. They're doing well. Truffle's growing, as you can see. And we'll update you on the next phase of perhaps making the flock bigger. I've just noticed she's gone in the nest box again. This is not a good sign. I'm hoping she wants to lay an egg. Perhaps what we'll do is give her an hour, come back, see if she's out and see if there's an egg in there, and then maybe I'm just barking up the wrong tree. Fingers crossed. But we'll keep you posted. As feared, now I don't think the white one's broody, but when the brown one went broody, when the brown Silkie went broody last time, the white Pekin also went broody and would not leave her, like they went in the same nest box. And I've got a feeling the white one's doing the same. I've noticed the egg production has dropped massively. I've been getting about 4 eggs a day. I had none yesterday. The day before that I had 2, the day before that I had 3. So it's slowly been dropping down. I mean, hello. You should be giving me eggs. You've got no reason to not give me eggs. But I think she's broody again. So for context, I've had her for about 4 or 5 months, and I think out of that 4 or 5 months she might have been not broody for about 5-6 weeks. The rest of the time she's been broody, and I have to get her off the nest, make sure she drinks, make sure she eats every day. That mama is desperate to have some chicks. Unfortunately, I put fertilised eggs under her. I put 3 under her and 3 under the light brown one because they both went broody at the same time, and only one little bubba hatched, little truffle, to her. So she never got the chance to be a mama. So I'm at this point, I can only try and get some more fertilised eggs for her and let her get this out of her system. I don't know if this is what's needed or whether the chicks are here, she'll just go straight back to being broody again. I don't know, but she's so desperate to raise some eggs. So I think it's time to get some more fertilised eggs. I was going to kick her out, turn the nest boxes around, but listen, within a week it's going to happen again. She's just the most broody hen. Bearing in mind the white one has never been broody, the grey one has never been broody. This one's only been broody once, hence Bubba, and the white one went broody for the first time. The white Pekin went broody for the first time. The last time the brown one went broody, and done exactly this. They shared the eggs. There was 3 eggs in there, and they would go in there and share them. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I might segregate her and let her raise these eggs. I'll put the cage back in here and let her raise the eggs in the cage on her own, properly segregated from the others. Maybe that's the best course of action here. I don't know, what do you think? Any chickeny people out there? I want her to fulfill her mama destiny, so I mean, obviously there's probably some eggs in there. It's like a family gathering in there. There's probably some eggs in there. That's what she's sitting on, so I'm going to go get them out now. Evict the other 2, let her have some space. Oh, girls, what am I going to do with you? Silly sausages. Well, should we start with some food? Let's start with some food. Okay, so they've had a bit of food. Them two girls in there are still... Oh, white one's coming out. I think she might have just been laying an egg. I don't think she's broody, to be fair. Yeah, I can see the egg. I can see the egg she's laid on. Let's go get them. Look, she's scooping it under straight away. Broody little mama. Excuse me. That's my egg. How many you got in there? Can I see, please? You weren't even sitting on it, you were just waiting. Is that the only one you've got? I'm sorry. Okay, go on. You're sitting there. What are you other girls up to? Any more eggs for me? No. Okay, well, she's definitely broody. I saw her scooping that egg under her, so that's that. That's her egg production gone now for the next 6 to 8 weeks again. I don't think I've barely had any eggs out of her since I've had her. But hey ho, she's still a beautiful little bird, and I'm going to have to let her do her... Sorry guys, I'm a bit wobbly with the camera there. I'm going to let her do what comes natural to her. She wants to be a mama, so why can't they be like you, huh? Never broody. Always laying eggs. You're a good girl. You're the alpha girl as well, aren't you? Yeah, good girl. You leave her alone. Let her be broody in peace. I know she's your friend, but give her some space, girl. Hey. Crazy birds. Well, let's get out of here. That is that's our cue. That's our cue. Bear with me. Let me lock this up. That's our cue to get some more fertilised eggs. If I'm honest with you, the place that does the fertilised eggs, they actually sell silkies as well, and I'm thinking about getting another bird. Maybe a black one. Listen to them, they're off now. So yeah, stay tuned for that, because I'm going to be getting these eggs sooner rather than later. Now she's broody, so. Oh, have I got a chickeny update for you? We got some eggs. The cereal broody chicken. Yeah, sure enough, she's on the nest. 6. Let me spin you around. Right, so I've just been in here, and she thinks I'm going to get her off the nest. Right, let me prop you guys up. Let's get you in a position so you can see her. Oh, Truffle's in there with her. Hey Truffle, you little sausage. Truffle, what are you doing? I don't know if they're marked up or not. These are silky eggs. No, they're not, so we're going to have to go and get something. Right. She can see them. Right, let me go get something to mark the eggs up. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. So, I've just got a little bit of Tipex. Is Truffle still in there with you? Or has he come out? And what we're going to do, because For some reason, these birds like to, yeah, truffle's still in there. Right, so we're just going to put a little dab on the end, so we know that these eggs are the fertile ones. Tippex going off already. Oh girls, it's so warm in here. Now, because she sits on them for 20 something days, they do get a bit mucky. Get out of there, you little bugger. Okay, so we've got 6 more chances. Mama, these are all for you. Straight away, look at her. You got to get all of them. They're all yours. Can you fit 6 under you? Oh, look. She's trying to get all 6 under. You got one more poking out, Mama. You've got to try and get that one in as well. You're struggling to get all 6. Oh, it's kind of under. You've got some straw in your hair, Mama. And that's it. Right, what's today? Today's Saturday. I think it's the 12th. And we have... How many days is it again? 19? 19 or 20? I think it's 19. So, what's that? 10 would be the 22nd. So by the end of the month. So we could have, or it could be July baby, end of July babies, very, very, very early August babies. But they're done. They're in. The clock begins now. Right, this is your destiny, woman. Okay, you've got to hatch these now. No funny business. I'll help you with food and drink, and you do the rest. What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon, Truff? Hey, mate. These chickens are crazy. Okay, well, you do your thing, Mama. I know you're desperate. You're the most broody chicken I've ever seen. What do you reckon, Truffle? you guys doing out here? I'm gonna have some more of you running around, you little buggers. So yes, your time to shine. Your destiny is about to be fulfilled, my darling. Hey. Well, I know, it's all exciting, isn't it? You're going to have more babies running round. Wonder if you'll end up going broody with her again, you menace. You be nice to her. Let's get out of here. Right, and that's it. So now we wait. I'll keep you posted. We still have our candler, so let's see. Keep you updated.